Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Grand Cross video, and today, kind of a special day for me since I was finally enough to hit 2k on my actual knighthood. Guild bosses, that's what the video is going to be today about, is how to get a high score in the night boss. And I haven't done one before on this channel, I know it's kind of late, and probably nothing new. I myself haven't seen, or haven't watched these videos, right, of guild bosses, so I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I do it. Obviously I was told from people I know about this strat, so I mean maybe it's already a popular thing, but what we are doing, we have gotten 2k, so unfortunately I'm second. I was first today, but 2k is the first time I've ever hitting that score. I think it definitely was because that I got super lucky. When I mean super lucky, I mean super lucky. On the actual hard boss, oh yeah, the hard boss, right, got absolutely lucky with the go for cards, and I got basically a gold card straight away, and you will find out later what the strat we do, so it is kind of lucky. But here is the team. Now, firstly, it's more, you know, this is kind of free-to-play friendly. That's probably what the title is going to be. Basically, Jericho is the main person. You can get her in a shop for 20 coins. You can pull her as well. The main thing is basically just building up some crit gear. And we are using rare gear. So literally every single thing I have is basically all crit gear. And also upgrading the main stat of the weapon, which is the green bar you can see up top. And just trying to get that as high as you can. And then also HP and defense, because she does die pretty quick, and you'll notice that in like the hard boss fight. You cannot have a, it goes without saying, if you are trying to get a high score, you want to have all your units maxed. And the main thing too is obviously cosmetic, so I do recommend upgrading all your actual like other characters. Like you can see here, I get that for evolving. All these ones are sacred treasures, but that one there I do get from evolving, so if you do, you should actually, you know, use that because you'll survive long enough. Jericho's weapon's actually pretty good. So this is a pop-up shop, so you can get that for kind of cheap, I think. Fight Festival, Sacred Shop, pop-up shop, which I think is gems, pop-up shop again, and then I believe the UR, yeah, is a Fight Festival. So her best weapon is free, pretty much. But also this one, is it this one? No, it's this one here. Just to have an extra bit of attack, you can get this from association or affiliation for one of the actual SR Jericho, so definitely do that because it will increase our damage. And for the actual, I can show you actually. Let me go to the heroes. Okay, so this one here, I don't this weapon, but it is what does she give? So she gives a headpiece, which is more HP. You can't really complain, and you might need this, to be fair, especially if she dies too quick. Okay, so here's Jericho. You can see I maxed her out straight away. Basically, just getting that speedy bat, nice crit damage, and also attack. So it goes a long way, especially you're trying to get out the maximum damage you can. And in Jericho, her actual headpiece is actually pretty dope. I haven't done it yet, but I might do it soon. Just a bunch of actual stats and a bunch of like regeneration, so she might survive an extra hit if you do manage to heal enough. But this is the team. Now for the gear from our other characters, that's the main part, right? You want to get 80k CC or 120 to actually, you know, go first in these raid bosses. Honestly, I haven't spent any money, so it's kind of free to play, right? Like I've done it, right? Well, I have some money, but not on gear or anything like that. Only for gems to pull characters. So it doesn't even matter if I did spend money, because all this gear I have right here is basically just me farming, and I wasn't even optimal about it. Okay, so apart from gear, how else do you increase her stats? Well, we have associations. Now, the thing is, if you don't know, let's change to Barn here for a second. You can see when we click on Gila, for example, we'll do the SR first, or SR. You can see it says 5% stats. Now, obviously, if you max 6 out of 6 them, which is why you probably want to use the SR Gila, because you can get her 6 out of 6 pretty easy, then you get the extra 10% stats, which obviously increases here. You can see 100 or 246 attacks, so that's kind of good, rather than like the 100 something attack that she'll give. Let's see. Yeah, it's 125, so a big difference. So you definitely want to be using the SR Gila, and I do believe you can buy her in the actual silver shop. So if you do want to actually, you know, pick her up in a coin shop, you can. And this is how we pretty much get a high score. So for the other gear, it's kind of like standard, just basically upgrading all the stuff. But you can see here, 6 out of 6 is pretty much what you want to get. And I was actually lucky enough to actually get her, and I didn't sell her coins, so I was kind of lucky. So yeah, that's pretty much the extra 10% boost you're going to get, and obviously with the attack and basic stats, you're going to increase the crit damage and crit chance. So that's pretty much what you want to be going for. And then also, I should say, Gustav, you can replace him with the Red Merlin, who would be better because she's red. Gustav is green, so he does take more damage to the red guild boss. But unfortunately, I don't have Red Merlin. And Red Merlin is an SSR, so you're probably going to get more CC from her in general. And also, she has just better equipment you probably already used, and also costumes, so you might already have her up. Okay, so heading to the actual boss. Now, you've done your team, you've gotten your equipment, you've done all your associations, and you've also done your clothes, your gear, costumes, right? Yeah, let's go with costumes. Head over to the guild boss, and this is where you're actually going to do your thing. As for ranking high, you kind of don't really need to. You kind of only have to get like 120 to get the anvils, and you're pretty much good. Our team requirement is actually 1.6, so obviously we're kind of trying to score a bit high. But to be fair, it's not even that long. Also here at the bottom, you can see some actual missions, which I wouldn't recommend changing your team for it, because you might not be able to hit. You kind of want to use this team, right? I should say too, you can actually replace what's his name, Helbram. You can replace him with Guild Thunder. So right here, not basic. Okay, so he does like attack, right? Which you can see here, it goes up to like 60%, right? Yeah, 60% attack for 3 turns. Basically, why I'm using Helbram is because he increases attack-related stats, which is attack damage, attack crit, which is probably a bit better for Jericho, so I would recommend using Helbram. But if you haven't leveled up Guild Thunder for your actual PvP, why not go ahead and use him? It doesn't really matter. But the main thing here is to actually use some crit damage food. Now, a while I was using, obviously, CC food, and you might be watching the video and you might not have enough CC. The main thing is to go first, but when you do eventually get high enough to actually, you know, survive a lot of the attacks with your good gear, you pretty much can go longer and have a better chance of getting all the stuff you want. Okay, so we're in the game, and I'm going to repeat myself more times, but for you be the first time, so we're going to try and get a decent score. I'm not going to try and get the highest score because there's no point. You can see my actual score, so you know I'm not lying here. This is what you want to do every single time. So always put go from the left. This is what I always do, at least. And use Jericho's card, because you want to get her real fast you can. And then leave Guild Thunder's Invasion Arrow open. So hopefully you do get an actual like rank up card. I wonder if I can do it here. Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, this is a good run. This is a good run. Alright, so straight away, we've got basically a free upgrade on our cards. We can actually get kind of lucky. Okay, this would actually be perfect if that Helbram card was actually a freeze. So what we're going to do is use 2 things so we can get Jericho's ult, move that over, and also just move this over because we want to have Reem. I doubt we'll get another freeze, but if we can probably extend it a bit longer. Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, you're right. So if you want to, you could actually clear now, because if you don't know, the longer you take to actually clear, the harder or the less points you do get. So we could very well clear it now, but RNG wasn't on our side, even though it's pretty good. So we're going to move this over to actually upgrade that. Move that over to upgrade that, and then we're going to actually use... We're going to use Helbram's card. Now what I'm doing is actually hoping to get another Invasion Arrow so we can actually upgrade our Gopher card and get that to a gold. If we can, we're chilling. No, okay, rip, yeah. So that's the RNG, right? I will talk about more when I do my actual hard boss run. You can see I pretty much got super lucky. So right here, we're kind of lucky once again. When he does like just focus Jericho, it's kind of annoying. But here we go. We're going to use Invasion Arrow. Use the actual buff from Helbram just so we can get some more points, because obviously you do get points. And then use the freeze with Jericho ult and hope and just pray you get a crit. That's the whole thing in this game, really. Just pray you get a crit. Alright, let's see what we get. Nice, okay, there we go. 1.2 mil. I think the highest I've gotten was 1.8, 1.7. So you pretty much want to get 3 golds, which is obviously Helbram, Gustav, and also the king, not king, sorry, the Gopher. So you get the Gopher one, it's insane. So 889 points. Honestly, about 100 points less. I could have got maybe around 800, 900 if I cleared a mission or like a turn earlier. But there we go. That's pretty much how you do the actual first boss. So in the hard one, it's a bit different because we're trying to rush it quick as we can. So there's not a lot of options, but we do bring orb gauge food. Now, we can't take a lot of damage, and chances are neither can you. So you want to get 120 CC, or you have to bring CC food and pray you get lucky. To be fair, the actual missions for today are actually kind of easy, so you might actually get a high score in general. Okay, for the hard run, obviously we have our orb food. This is my last attempt, so I'm going to have to make some more food after this if I don't clear it. Alright, so we're doing the same strat again. We're going to be using Gustav, 2 Gil Thunders, and the Gopher. Basically trying to get a Jericho's ult as fast as we can. And the main thing is, the next card we have to get, obviously we hope to actually get some cards that we need, but we need to get at least one Jericho, so we can actually move it and actually upgrade her, or get our ultimate. Okay, not bad, actually, not bad. Okay, yeah, he does AoE as well, so it's kind of annoying. Also, really bad that he targeted my Jericho. Okay, so we need to move this over. So he's gold. Move Jericho's, so we get the 1 orb, and then also use Jericho's. So we got a roll, and we got the free upgrade as well. If we can get freeze. Nah. Yeah, okay, so right here is when we have to do it. So turn 3, you always have to kill. Every single time. Oh, thank God he didn't kill my Jericho. Yeah, so round 3, next turn he's going to ult, so we can never survive it. So you always want to, whatever you have, just go with it. So we actually kind of got a good run here. We got gold Helbram and a silver freeze. So hopefully we hit a crit here. We hit a crit. Oh, okay, there we go. So 600k, really bad actually. I managed to hit like 1.5, I think. It was like over 1 million when I had the Gil Thunder buff. Okay, 700 points. Honestly, I'm going to leave that. That was my my last orb food, so we're good for that. But there you go. So we got 700 on that one and like 700 on the other one. So that's like around 1.5k points. Just basically me just demonstrating it. You can see I got 1.2. And it basically comes down to RNG. Obviously, the hard boss, you want to clear into 3 turns always. So it kind of just turns down to luck. And for the hard one, I could actually got a higher score. It just, I kind of delayed it a bit too long. But I think it's overall a decent score overall. So yeah, that's going to be all for today, guys. Made this video, I know it's late, but when someone does ask me in the future, how do I get a high score, I'm going to always refer to this video. So hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope it helped out. So thank you guys for watching, and peace.